Hello, our friends, Evolutionary Energy Arts family.
Hello there, and we are back for more punishment along with you.
Yes, absolutely. Want to thank everybody for your support over at Patreon. Again, exclusive videos going up there each week, as well as exclusive lives, too, is what we've been doing lately. And doing some deep dives. So I just had to show this. I figured let's just do a quick, fast one because, the world is abuzz with this viral video from social media. This is supposedly leaked from Japan, showing, again, 3-eye atlas, or is it? Is it just CGI? Again, does it really matter? Because I think any one photo doesn't really ultimately matter much. It's the bigger picture. It's looking at things from the bigger picture, because you're going to have the debunkers. They're always going to want to look at any one particular item, try to debunk it, and then get you to shut up about everything that has to do with extraterrestrials. Man, everybody is talking about this thing. And, everybody seems to be inconclusively feeling whether this is real or not. But I guess, again, the question is, does it really matter if this is real? It certainly doesn't look what we would think. It looks to be a series of objects, perhaps, or is it one big object? Is it both? Yeah, a series of objects and also one big object. Again, from the channeled information that we've gotten, and this is another view here, it is definitely intelligent. It is not malevolent. It is mostly carrying out, you could say, a scientific expedition. And this is a enhanced view of it, which is pretty beautiful, actually.
From the information I've gotten too, that they are coming here to kind of level the playing field in the sense that, make things fair for humanity. At least send out that frequency, send out that energy, and then watch humanity and see what's going on from there. Now, I look at this and I think it's really pretty. I mean, it could very well just be an AI rendition of what, all the data information that's gathered of what it might look like. But I look at it and I feel like it's a whale in the ocean. It's very beautiful to me. I think, even if it is somebody's rendition, it's a very, very good one from what I see.
There's a much bigger picture here. And when I think about what I was just saying and what Cindy was saying, and it takes me back to T. Lobsang Rampa, who is an author. He was an Englishman that ended up becoming very involved in the Buddhist and Hindu traditions and doing a lot of research and looking deep meditation. And he shared a series of books about his experiences. And he shared one in which he was out there with his teacher, his teacher who was teaching him deep meditation. And he's out there in the Himalayas looking up at the stars and just marveling. His teacher comes up to him and says, "Lobsang, why do you marvel?" Well, I mean, look at it. And see, this is the thing that we miss in the Western world, especially with all the light pollution. Can you ever really get an appreciation for how many stars there are? How many people have seen, the stars from a place with very limited light obstruction? I mean, we have gone to Death Valley and other places in Arizona and New Mexico. We've been by the large array of radio telescopes in New Mexico. It's just mind-boggling, spectacular, the amount of stars that are out there. You can't even begin to fathom the total number. I don't think it's something that you could ever even count because it goes on forever. And then again, everything that we see is just one simple cell. But anyway, Lobsang said to him, there's so many stars out there. That means there's so many worlds out there. And there might be somebody looking up at our our little star saying, I wonder who lives over there. And his master said, Lobsang also realize this, that if you were shrunk down to 1/millionth of your size, if you were the size of, like a single atom. Again, it's all perspective. You look up at yourself, you would see you are not solid. You're not solid. And we know, again, from quantum physics, that this is how it works. Particles and waves. When consciousness acts upon particles, it becomes waves. It takes form. So, again, is it a series of things or is it one thing? This is how the universe works. It's just a much bigger understanding. And, the problem is most people, unfortunately, in this world have been brought up with a system that doesn't go deep into anything about how the universe works. It's just been selling us a lot of, ultimately, distortions. This over here is, again, it's an isolated picture that was taken by Dobsonian power, and looking at it like there might be a big sphere in there. Does it remind you of the Death Star? We see the Death Star all the time. It's up in the sky. We call it the moon. That is a base. The moon is a base. And there are legends from indigenous people that say they remember a time before the moon was put in place. Who was the moon put in place by? 2 reptilian brothers, reptilian humanoid brothers that were always at war with each other. Yeah, again, truth is stranger than fiction in some ways. Now, again, they're talking about doing this technique. 3-Eye Atlas may be preparing to execute an O-Birth maneuver where only an intelligent spacecraft would perform that, and again, to pick up speed. During that time, it will receive over 33 gigawatts of solar energy, enough power to sustain an entire technological civilization. Why not 32.75 or whatever, or 34 point? It's got to be 33. Again, they're showing the master number there.
Well, twice now. It's twice. I thought it was 33 billion tons or something, the weight.
Yeah, can we see the coding? We see right through the coding. And yet, not all people are ever going to be able to understand the things that you understand or we understand, because they're just not built that way. Again, there's non-humans walking amongst us as well. This is the latest from NASA. This is probably a little AI creation, because, again, it's all part of the bigger reality. Oh, there's nothing there, guys. There's just a doorway over there. Yeah, there's, never mind that perfect sphere inside somebody's jaws. But honestly, we see stuff like this out in the desert all the time when we were out and about. And so this might very well be New Mexico. It could be, or maybe Nevada. Yeah, it could be Arizona or Utah. It could be any number of places. But that doesn't take from the fact that, there was tons of intelligent life on Mars. There is intelligent life on Mars right now, under the surface. There's still reptilians and humans working the mines. You could fold a dollar bill one way and you're going to see gray aliens. You fold it another way, it looks pretty reptilian to me. And pretty satanic there with the horns, but Baphomet ultimately is AI. And that's another big reveal. Is AI masculine or feminine? Again, it's neither. It's its own thing. The big reveal is well underway, guys. Help each other out. Help each other.
Oh my gosh, these guys are so cute. I used to have ferrets, and they are interesting creatures. Yep.
That looks like it hurts, but when you got to do it, you got to do it.
Yep.
Yeah, the alternative is not good. Nobody left behind. The Left Behind series. You got to have the right dogma, right? It's your dogma. You got to follow the dogma the system wants you to follow, or you'll be left behind. Save for slavery on Mars is the reality that they're selling. Because again, what's the new heaven and new earth? Well, if you don't perform your duty and you don't obey your masters, then you're going to get all the things coming to you then that you did on this earth. That's not heaven. Heaven is a state of mind. It's a frequency. There's no dogma involved in that.
No, there's not. No, I'm just still watching these little guys. He's like, hey, just grab my nose. Just grab my nose. We can do this together. I don't think I would volunteer my nose to someone like that. But hey, He's a trusting fella.
Absolutely. Much love. We look forward to your comments. Source bless and namaste.
Namaste.